Welcome back, ass men, ladies, and NBs to episode 4 of American Super Squad. We have a very special ep for you today. We have our first special guest, Jacob Amann. Say hi, Jacob.
I'm really putting the special in special guest.
Oh yeah, he came here on a short bus.
I did.
He rode in all the way from Great Shelton,
Methland, Washington.
Methland, Washington.
Beautiful place. Bring your family.
Yeah.
Honestly, no, we just had a 4th of July parade, actually.
Oh, nice. Gay 4th of July
No,
parade?
they hate gays.
Okay.
Oh, they aren't a fan.
Yeah, they have the full military style. They got the tanks rolling out. You
No,
know?
Shelton has a tank.
Really?
The Shelton Police Force has a
Okay.
tank.
Oh, nice.
That's
Yeah,
what
they
4th
bought a fucking tank.
They got the equipment ready to go.
But
Yeah,
I
it
wanted
was just-
4th of July to be all along. I mean, objectively, you go from pride parades to military parades. I think is the only way to really transition months.
It is. It really is.
So our guest Jacob, stand-up comic, entrepreneur, farmer.
Yes. I am all those things.
He didn't want to plug anything, but I'm plugging them for him.
You're plugging his ass, Matt. What are you doing?
Well,
Stop.
get it out of there. No, I mean, at Coob.doob on Instagram. That's about all I got. If you want to check out my mushroom shit, I guess, pro.spore on Instagram.
Oh yeah, check out his mushrooms, folks.
Yeah, check out
entirely
all my
legal,
mushrooms.
by the way. Shiitakes,
Entirely legal mushrooms.
shiitakes,
Lion's mane,
Lion's
maitake, king trumpet,
chaga,
and blue oyster. No
oysters?
chaga.
No chaga.
No, those are almost impossible to grow.
Oh wow. Well,
The elusive chaga.
the elusive chaga.
You can find them on
Sound like a
birch
slur.
trees.
Yeah, we were talking about 13th and 14th century slurs last episode, and that sounds like one of them.
Hey, you fucking chaga.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Get into the swing of things.
Oh yeah, getting into the app. So we have some main topics, but first we wanted to get into some topical things. In world news, Roe v. Wade was overturned. Boo. The
Boo.
price of nutting raw
Yeah.
just skyrocketed.
Get your vasectomies, boys.
Yeah.
You can
Yep.
get it covered by your insurance. I swear to God, I just had it happen.
Jacob's
Wow.
snipped.
I'm
He's
snipped.
spayed
Just
and
Snip,
neutered.
snip,
Yeah.
snip tuck, a little snip tuck.
I'm
Nice.
doing my
Snip tuck.
part,
Yeah,
okay?
he's doing his part.
Did you get a circumcision while you were at it, or?
No, they don't offer those anymore, unfortunately.
Oh,
Anymore.
no 2 for
What do
1
you mean
special.
They don't offer them?
Oh, dude, I mean, like, if we're talking amateur surgery here, there used to be surgeon barbers. Like that, you went to your barber and you're
Yeah.
like, yo, I got a wart? Could you get rid of that?
Right.
And could I also get like a number 5?
Nice.
Can I get the high top fade, and can you give me a vasectomy?
Yeah.
They definitely still do circumcisions, though.
Oh, no, 100%. But I
Yeah.
don't think vasectomy doctors do circumcisions.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. They're good at knives and dicks, so.
No, they don't even really use knives anymore.
What?
Yeah, no, mine
Oh.
was done with like a laser, pretty much.
Oh, shit.
Like
Jesus.
they have like a
The
like
Jews are getting technologically advanced.
Well, no, you're talking about the vasectomy, right?
yeah, the vasectomy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
the
thought you were talking about the
laser
circumcision.
no, the fucking moidal, like it's a robot now, you know?
Yeah.
The robot bites your little baby dick off.
Yeah, it just sucks the foreskin off.
Prepare for circumcision.
Did you guys hear about that? Like, rabbis were like getting in trouble because like apparently it's tradition to like literally suck the foreskin off
Yeah.
with your mouth,
Yes.
which like sounds like something you would make up to be anti-Semitic.
It's
but-
specifically to clean the blood.
yeah. But apparently there was like a rabbi that had like hepatitis, and a bunch of babies were getting hepatitis because like he was sucking the foreskin off.
Which
And
I guess is good context. Like, I guess I kind of understand why women are upset about this Roe v. Wade thing, because like, if it's still legal to bite a baby's dick tip off, but you can't get an abortion, I mean, like,
yeah,
yeah, I
that
guess.
that gives them valid reason to be
I'm just saying, like,
hoes are very mad about
Yep.
Roe v. Wade.
is that premarital sex though? Like, if the rabbi like puts his mouth on your dick, like, do you still get into heaven?
Not in the eyes of God, so I think he's
I mean,
safe.
I think it is sodomy, like by biblical definition.
That's right. You heard it here first, folks. Babies can't consent.
Yep. Just for the record, too, Matt, when he is about to engage in sexual acts and he's, let's say, in a more conservative state, he'll be bent over on the bed. He'll be like, "Just a second, Daddy," and he's scrolling through his phone, looking at the legal statutes and codes of the state, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, no, we're good. You can go ahead, put it in."
He's got his toes waving in the
Yeah.
air.
Yet again, Ramon is
What a fucking liar, dude. What
a
a
little
Matt just
liar.
Well, that's what Matt thinks.
Weasley little liar.
That's what Matt thinks safe sex is. It's like not condoms.
Making
That's
sure that it's
I wanna make
within
sure-
the legal limits.
Yeah, I want to make sure 3 dicks in my ass at once is legal under the Texas statute RC 58.
First of all, I've never been to Texas a day in my life, so take that back.
Yeah, don't malign him.
Oh,
like
sorry,
that.
Florida. Florida.
Florida. I have
Yeah.
been to Florida once. Did not have any sex there.
There's no way Florida will ever have valid sodomy laws, right? That is
No
Sodom
way.
and Gomorrah. United
No way,
States.
sir.
As also a PSA for the ladies out there, Ramon cannot actually legally consent to sex.
That's
He doesn't have the mental faculties for
That's
it.
true.
Yeah, he's too special. He's
Wow.
our special little man.
Well, it doesn't matter. So I guess there's a lot of women out there who should be on a registry. Am I right?
Just saying,
A lot of
hashtag
men.
me too.
Am I right?
A lot of
Hashtag
men
me
should
too.
be on a
Hashtag
registry.
Me too. I'll take it. Whatever.
Oh yeah.
Consent is a state of mind, folks. don't clip that.
So yeah.
Bookmark that?
Yeah. No.
Roe v. Wade got overturned. We're very upset about that. In other news, Ezra Miller is on the loose still at large, non-binary and on the loose.
Single-handedly trying to revoke any sort of rights that non-binary people have.
Yeah, and if you guys remember, this is a non-binary only podcast, so
Yeah, take this very seriously.
we disavow his actions and hope that someone brings him to justice for the sake of the rest of the non-binary community.
It seems like he's just trying to get kicked off of islands. Like that just seems.
I
to
mean,
be
yeah, they have already been kicked off of.
Yeah, Matt, come on.
Hawaii,
Yeah,
Japan.
Just no misgendering.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Right?
I need to give myself 40 lashes for that one. But they already got kicked off of, I think, all of the Hawaiian Islands.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was all of Hawaii. I didn't they just get Japan?
I think they got Japan too.
Yeah.
They're collecting them like Pokemon.
That's what I'm saying. It's like just getting banned from as many places as they can.
Yeah, they just are collecting whatever letter you get when you're banned from a certain
Yeah,
country.
well, it's like people collect those passport stamps. It's like the reverse. It's like you were never allowed here again stamp in your passport.
Dude, so you can just steam those off of your passport, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, because it's an ink stamp.
Wow.
So like,
Well, I feel like you want to keep it.
not if you want to get back in the country.
Oh, I guess.
But
Yeah.
you can
Well,
steam them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
the
that's a
Jap-
way to forge it. Is like steam it off like with a carpet steamer or some shit.
yeah, you know, Stanley Steamer.
Stanley steamer will
makes-
smuggle you into Japan.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's nice.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. So Ezzy's out there on the loose, being a menace as usual.
It'd be on the lookout.
Being a
Be on
menace
the
in
lookout.
South Central Oahu.
Didn't something happen with them in Florida too?
Oh, I can almost guarantee
Yeah, but
something happened in
it
Florida.
wasn't- but it
But
wasn't.
that's almost welcome. I don't think you
yeah,
can.
it
be
was.
banned
It
from
wasn't
Florida.
illegal there. Yeah, so he's welcome back.
Yeah, it was perfectly legal in Florida to harass
They're like, what? He
people
was partying.
Or it
and
was something.
beat the
he,
shit out
he
of
like
someone.
kidnapped someone.
Yeah,
in
he
Indiana.
kidnapped well, this is where it gets into like political shit, but they kidnapped a 15-year-old non-binary, and it's
Oh.
the claim is that
His
they're grooming
Sorry,
them.
Their Padawan.
They're bad. But
No,
they're
Ezra, not the
grooming
younglings.
somebody, and like this is actual grooming because they're like not allowing them to leave and like
Yeah.
saying. Like they're using wokeness against them, like claiming that they're like a Nazi if they try to leave, like all this crazy shit.
It's a
like,
woke Neverland Ranch.
yeah,
folks.
it's a woke Neverland Ranch. Ezra Miller is like trying to be Michael Jackson 2.0, I guess.
Man, when's the Netflix doc coming out? Like,
It better come out soon with the turnaround that they had on
Yeah.
like the Joe Exotic shit.
Oh
They
my
better
God,
make
yeah.
They
one
pump those
pretty
out fast.
quick.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
didn't all the Tinder swindler shit happen in like 2019 or something?
Yeah,
it
I'm
was super
absolutely
recent.
sure it was recent. Like the Fire Festival one came out pretty quick. Like
Oh my
within
God,
a year of it all happening. So they churn those out with the quickness.
When non-binary goes evil.
when non-binary goes wrong, something about gray areas, not black and white,
What's
not black and
non-colored.
What's their flag color?
I think it's what is the
If anybody was
non-binary
gonna have a white
color?
flag, you
Look that
know,
up, Matt.
Yeah, let's pull that up, Jamie.
No.
give it a goog.
Non-binary flag.
Guessing there's blue. No.
Oh, it's
no.
you're way off. It's like
Fuck.
yellow, white, purple, and black.
What that
Ugh.
represents.
I can't see it and I don't want to.
I
But-
guess it's because they're non-primary colors.
Yeah,
I don't know.
fuck.
I don't know.
I imagine they were just going through like what hasn't been chosen yet.
Yeah,
pretty much.
they're
Edmund's
running
Bear
out.
situation.
it's the Goodwill outlet bin situation of pride flags.
The Goodwill Hunting
Yeah.
section. But yeah, Ramon I wanted to give Ramon some time for his little NBA corner.
Oh, you want to get jumping right into that? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Jacob, I don't know if you follow sports. I do not.
I don't even a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
so-
So, Ramon, this is entirely on you.
This is all me.
You
folks.
gotta-
So chime in whenever you
the
want.
weight of the
'cause,
world.
You got to explain this to us.
yeah, I do like it when people who don't follow sports do like kind of like try to make guesses about stuff because it can be pretty entertaining. But yeah, for anybody out there who follows sports, specifically the NBA, which in my opinion is, I mean, I do have a love-hate relationship with it, but it objectively is
Ramon, can you tell us, as people who don't follow the NBA, what does the N stand for?
Who was in Paris?
Who was in Paris?
well, I think Kanye and Jay-Z were, and
The Rugrats.
yeah, the Rugrats. They
Damn
had
it, we almost got him.
They had some choice words, but the N I think stands for national because it's a nationalist sports group. So,
So
yeah.
are you pro or anti NBA?
I'm pro because it's like
So you're a
it's not-
fascist.
well, it's clearly
Confirmed.
it's clearly not
Ramon
a
is
white.
a fascist.
It's clearly not a white nationalist
clip
group. I mean, let's be
Clip
real
that.
here.
Clip that.
Anyways, yeah. So
Timestamp.
the N stands
11 minutes.
the N stands for nationalist, but it is a predominantly black league, so I feel like I can get away with that one. But yeah, anyways, NBA news. I was just scrolling through Twitter before we started recording, and maybe this ages like milk or not, but like the top thing. Sorry, my voice cracks when I get top. So
His voice cracks when he's the bottom.
nope. Anyways, yeah, the top thing on Twitter was like a potential trade between the Brooklyn Nets and the Los Angeles Lakers. They're in talks about trading Russell Westbrook and Kyrie Irving. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts here. I don't want to bore my two podcasters here with all the details, but like I could go into a whole hour-long rant. This could become an entire basketball podcast.
Oh, so
about
only an
why
hour
this
for
is
the
hilarious.
NBA, but he could easily go
Yeah.
4 hours on sociology.
Well, about this one specific area of the NBA, okay? I could do much longer, okay? No, but anyways, it's hilarious because if this trade actually goes through, okay, there are obviously going to be other parts besides those two players, but just like boiling it down to those two players, Kyrie Irving going to the Lakers would be hilarious because it's his reunion with LeBron after wanting to leave. And
It's like an abusive relationship.
yeah, basically.
I know a little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
about
Okay.
the Lakers. I watched that HBO documentary because John C. Reilly fucking rocks.
Well,
his name is Dr. Buss.
Yeah, Dr. Buss.
So-
Well, Dr. Buss passed away, I don't know, like 10 years ago. It was a long time ago. But then after that, like, the documentary you're watching, right? It was like the Showtime Lakers. Like these were like
it was like a more of a dramatization.
yeah, it's like one of the best sports teams ever assembled, and like they had some of the best front office people of all time. Like that Buss guy was like objectively, one of the greatest sports owners of all time.
Dr. Buss, more like Dr. Bust.
But
Am I
his,
right?
but his family took over after he died, and his daughter Jeannie Buss is now in charge of it, and like
oh, she's in the show too.
yeah, and like it's been
He named his
down-
fucking daughter Jeannie.
Jeannie, yep,
Jeannie Bust.
Jeannie Bust. who
Ooh,
I
that's
think
a
might be a
tough.
little busty actually. I think Jeannie Bust is a wood. I don't know. I haven't seen her in a while. But
Jeannie Buss sounds like a Middle Eastern gangbang.
well, she's from
You
LA.
know what I mean?
She's
Like,
probably
yeah.
been in a few of
Yeah,
those.
like it sounds like if I was talking down on someone, like
Been with
it-
a few Saudi princes.
Well, if I was like, she only really fucks the Saudis. She's a real Genie Bus over there. You know what I mean?
oh yeah. Now I get it,
oh yeah, I
Yeah.
think we're getting in the rhythm.
she's getting fucking destroyed.
I think that deserves a.
Oh yeah. She starts fucking wailing like Robin Williams coming out of the lamp.
I'm taking cum on my
Yeah,
face.
how many,
Oh,
how many are you back there? Oh my god. Oh.
Unlimited cosmic power.
oh, there are only two
Itty bitty pussy
holes, but there are
space.
3 plugs. Oh,
Jeannie Bus, folks. Friend of the podcast, by the way.
yeah. Bankroll, another bankroller of the podcast.
Yep.
We're sponsored by Hassan Piker. These
Yep.
are the Hassan Piker Studios and Doctress
Doctress.
Genie Bus.
Genie Bus, if you're out there and you're listening to this, DM me on Instagram. I want to know, do you prefer the Saudis? Anyways,
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. So Kyrie Irving and Russell Westbrook. It'd be funny if Kyrie came over because Kyrie already basically did his part to sabotage the Brooklyn Nets, who were supposed to be like probably the best team in the league this year, and then they end up getting swept in the first round by the,
but they got the worst
disgusting
mascot.
Celtics. They do have the worst mascot.
I spit on you. I spit on you.
Anyways, Celtics are the worst team.
Ramon
in the
turns
league.
into a Greek man when he's
yeah.
upset.
Go Heat. Anyways,
Shit, calling them out.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. With prejudice, with full prejudice, folks.
Full racial prejudice.
No,
you heard me
Ramon
out
no,
first.
is
it's
always
the one
prejudiced.
Team, it's the one. I'll say this: it's the one team in the NBA with literally their mascot is a little short Irish white man. Okay,
So it's okay to be racist.
So, yeah,
against the
so that's
Irish.
how. Yes, it
That's
is.
what you're
It
saying.
is.
It- yeah,
That
yeah.
explains.
It
Yeah.
is.
Why they're the
I
worst
would
in the league.
I would
can't
go
say
to
not.
a Boston Celtics game and I would shout Irish slurs at their mascot during halftime, and I would not care if I get kicked out. It'd be absolutely worth it.
You'd be
Yeah,
right. You'd be
I
right
agree.
for
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Some
I-
Ellis
I
Island
needed
Slayers
some-
never hurt
I
anybody.
needed someone to say that. But anyways,
That's
yeah,
your God-given right as an American.
it is my God-given right, and I do have a soft spot for Kyrie in my heart because he did play for the Celtics at one point, but left on pretty bad terms. And like when he ended up playing, when he went back to their arena to play against them for the first time, he was like smudging the mascot in the center with his foot. So always have a soft spot for Kyrie for that. But anyways, you may have heard of him even if you don't follow sports because he really is like a woo crystal woman in a 6'4" black man's body. Like he believes the earth is flat. He's got all sorts of like weird. I'm pretty sure he gets like henna tattoos before every game or something weird like
Honestly,
that.
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, it's cool. I
That
mean,
kind of
yeah,
rocks.
It's cool, but
That
it's
kind of
like,
rocks a little bit.
I think he like burns incense in the locker room. Like I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
Dude, expelling all the negative energy. Imagine how much astrology pussy he gets.
Oh,
It's probably
so
a
much.
metric fucked
So
up.
much.
Sorry, coach. I can't make it to practice right now. I'm busy smudging my apartment.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
can't-
my Mercury is in retrograde, and
Yeah,
also I'm getting
it's not-
I'm getting my dick sucked to remove the negative chakras.
yeah. Yeah. So he believes the earth is flat, all that good stuff. And then, of course, along with that, when COVID hit, he was one of the players who refused to get vaccinated. And he still has held out. I don't think he's gotten vaccinated since. And he basically fucked up the entire team chemistry on that team because of that. Because, like, almost this entire season, not quite the entire season, but, like, at least half, New York City had a vaccine mandate, meaning that he could literally play every single game except for games at home. Like in New York City. So it was pretty hilarious. And so, yeah, he totally screwed up the team chemistry, totally fucked over Kevin Durant, who was there, who's like, obviously LeBron is the GOAT. This is LeBron is the GOAT sponsored podcast, by the way.
Of course.
Fuck MJ. Fuck his gambling habits. Fuck his stupid bald head. Okay, LeBron
Fuck
is
his
the GOAT.
weird Adolf Hitler mustache.
Yeah, fuck
stage.
that too.
I think they're all adults playing a children's game, so
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways,
Jacob coming in with the hot takes.
yeah, the hot takes. Yeah, black
Millions of dollars.
black
Millions
men-
of dollars to these people.
black
they,
men are
they
only
throw
good
balls.
at sports for
in
Yeah.
nets.
children. Is
He
what
specifically
Jacob's saying.
doesn't like them because of the color of their skin.
Listen,
ladies and
I'm here.
gentlemen.
They handle balls all day and they refuse to be called gay porn stars.
Yeah.
Oh, so now
It's just like
now he's
how-
homophobic.
Well, it's just
He's
like
not
how-
racist. He's homophobic.
It's like how Slipknot has like 9 people in it, but they're not a ska band somehow.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Just saying.
Yeah, well, we got
Ramon got sidetracked. He heard Slipknot and he was like, "Ooh, I slipped in some cum last night."
No, did not. I have
Slipped my
I have
knot in
carpet in
some-
my room,
in
so
some
there's no
cum.
way I would sleep in it. Anyways,
Ramon has a dog's penis. He slipped his knot in a man's
Well,
cum.
a giant dog penis, I guess.
Due to an
Still a dog penis.
due to an
Well, it
unfortunate
doesn't look
accident.
like one.
Being big doesn't.
It's because I'm a
doesn't
dog.
help.
It's because I'm a dog.
It's because he's a dog. I thought that meant an ugly woman. I thought that was the established canon. She's a dog.
Well, yeah.
I don't know,
but
man. Do you listen to A Tribe Called Quest? Be a dog
Yes,
like
of
Fife,
course.
bro.
Yep.
You calling
Fife dog.
You calling Fife dog ugly?
Oh damn, you got me. Jacob got me.
Bam, straight into a corner.
Headshot.
We need to add the shot to the soundboard.
Yeah.
Critical.
Anyways, to wrap up this very on topic, very focused NBA corner for all our listeners, Kyrie Irving potentially going to the Lakers in exchange for Russell Westbrook, which would be hilarious because Russell Westbrook is the most hard-headed basketball player of all time. Like he plays incredible. Like he's an incredible athlete, and when he was younger, I mean, he was really truly unstoppable. But he like refuses to improve the parts of his game that need improvement. Like he can't shoot for shit. Like they call him Russell West Brick because he misses all the fucking time. Like he might as well be shooting bricks.
That rocks.
Original.
Yeah, and he refuses to change the way he plays. He completely tanked the Lakers this year. He played terribly, did not mesh with any of the players there. So kind of like Kyrie, like sabotaged his whole team's chemistry. And it's funny that there's just about to be like a swap of these two players, or potentially a swap. And then also, if this does happen, Russell Westbrook and Ben Simmons in a backcourt on Brooklyn, that might be the worst shooting team of all time. It would be insane. Like Ben Simmons. Also, I'm a big Ben Simmons hater. I've never believed in him. Donovan Mitchell should have won Rookie of the Year, for the record, folks. Ben Simmons is not shit. Okay, he's Australian trash who'd be sent back to his fucking country of Australia. Okay.
Go back to your country.
Yeah,
I
go back
didn't
to your
know that they
country.
made basketball players in Australia.
Well, yeah, they actually they do actually. They're some are actually pretty good. And like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird. Ben Simmons is like,
Crikey,
I think
mate.
he's like the only black Australian basketball player I can think of because all the other Australians in the league are are white.
Are white.
I'm trying to think
I
of
think the kangaroo joke is too easy there.
Yeah. Oh, easily.
yeah.
Joe Ingles, I think, he looks like a white guy from Australia. Like he looks like he should not be able to play basketball, but he's pretty good. I think there's some other players I'm forgetting, but anyways, yeah, that would be a hilarious backcourt. Like I don't even need to explain to people listening to this who understand what I'm talking about why that would be funny. It's sort of like a sit back and wait situation, but
Yeah.
that's been my NBA corner. Yeah, so chime in however you
Yeah, now
you
that
feel
Ramon is done
appropriate.
with that, I'll just say I don't like the NBA because I don't like the idea of white mayo ass, cracker ass, white men trading young black kings like they're tools, like they're slaves in the slave trade. I don't like that.
Welcome to Matt pandering to the alphabet people.
Yep.
Of course, yeah, that's what I do here. We got our first complaint about our misogyny from one of the listeners.
So sub 20 followers still getting misogyny complaints.
Yeah, well, it's a listener we all know.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, and she was like, I only dislike the misogyny because you took the effort to avoid being transphobic. So I think Jacob knows who it is now. Yeah, so
Did you clear it up in the next episode?
well, this is the next episode.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're clearing it up now.
Anyways,
if you're listening, we're not gonna quit being misogynistic.
here's a good place where I stand about trans people is I think that if Johnny Depp wants to continue to get paid to beat women, he should just go trans and join the UFC.
True.
I think that turned out the crowds.
Oh yeah,
But
I think that's a woke take.
He has to show Dana White that he got the surgery, just so Dana
yeah,
White
yeah,
can
just so he
confirm
knows,
that he's gone the full mile.
Are you saying that trans women are only women if they get the surgery?
Yes, because you need to have conviction to claim something.
Oh, okay. Hot take.
Hot
Just
take.
saying.
Hot take. Well, if you want to know Jacob's address, you can.
How about this? Only
call
Come down
Antifa on him.
to my mushroom farm and we'll have a spirited debate about this.
Oh yeah.
please.
Yeah.
Maybe only
Harass him at his place of work.
maybe only rich trans women. You know what I mean? Like because if Caitlyn Jenner's out there still with a dick, it's kind of like, well, how dedicated are you really? I mean,
That's what I'm just saying. Woman of the year.
yeah, woman of the year, and it's
But
like,
they wouldn't go the full.
You guys are stealing from the fucking Dave Chappelle
no,
special.
no.
That woman of the year.
She has like got like enough money to get that surgery like 8,000 times.
Yes.
You know what
she
I
has
mean?
enough to get the bougie surgery that doesn't
yeah.
suck.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
So just letting you know, yeah, if you're a trans woman out there and you have a net worth of over $1 million,
Get the surgery.
get the surgery.
What are you waiting
Otherwise,
for, pussy?
Yeah, you're on the chopping
Yeah.
block.
I mean, I can agree with that because that makes it more of a class issue than
Yeah.
anything. And as we all know, I'm a class reductionist. So I don't care about anything else. Are you poor and do you have a shitty credit score? I'm on your side.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, you bought a car, so your credit score
that's-
is
No, my
tanking.
I got a 660.
ooh nice.
Bad.
Yeah.
I have a 750,
Oh, all right.
750 credit score. I took out a credit card when I was 18, and I
Somebody get
pay
the
it off
fucking-
every month.
Somebody get the chair out.
Oh yeah. It's getting close to the 4th of July, so if you hear loud explosions in the background, we are not recording from Palestine.
Not this time.
Not yet.
This time.
Not yet.
We're looking to make a pilgrimage to support our brothers and sisters.
We're waiting
out
to hear
there.
back from Hamas. They're gonna bankroll
they're
our
gonna
trip. Yeah,
bankroll our trip and our security from
yeah,
the
security.
Because that's another point. Apparently we have a listener in Tel Aviv, Israel. I checked our Spotify analytics, and 96% of you are listening in the U.S., but 4% are listening in Tel Aviv. So
Part of me was wondering.
shout out to that one guy
Part of me
and
was like,
his IDF superiors.
I was wondering, like, do you think it's like somebody listening on like a VPN? But then I
Maybe.
was thinking, like, who would want to VPN to Israel?
Yeah, that's true.
Who would go through the trouble? Because I don't even go through the trouble of editing the podcast. So
Yeah.
who would go through the trouble of getting a VPN just to listen to our podcast? And
Oh, well, I
trick
mean,
the
I don't-
YouTube, trick the analytics.
You're putting a lot of faith into somebody that they like went out of their way to listen to the podcast.
Yeah, well,
I was thinking more like, I don't know, maybe they don't want people seeing what they're doing, like listening to the podcast.
oh, so they just
Coward.
have their
The
VPN
VPN was
set
already
to
on,
Tel
and they were like,
Aviv.
"Cool, let's listen to this."
Let's listen to American Super Squad in
I
Tel
gotta
Aviv,
take the first
Israel.
bathroom break of the podcast. I gotta pee so bad.
Oh yeah, Ramon's going to take a little tinkle, so we're gonna be
Sponsored by
back.
Truly.
All right, we're back, folks. Ramon had to take a little pee-pee break.
Yep, we're all good now, folks.
Where did we leave off? You were saying something?
Well, we were making fun of our Israeli listener.
Oh, yeah, we were making fun of our IDF sponsor. They better sponsor us.
They just
you're
sort
listening.
by recently uploaded and was like, cool, check that one out.
Yeah, probably.
They just typed an ass and then went to recently uploaded.
Yeah,
It was like,
well,
cool.
that's
We
our
get the
whole
cream of-
strategy.
We get the cream of the crop, folks.
We get the cream of the crop. I've been posting our stickers. Check out our Instagram. I post
it
updates
out.
there. American Super Squad.
Stickers
Instagram.
definitely do not look like a link to a white nationalist website.
Yeah, that was part of the strategy is make people see them and think, oh my God, white nationalists are posting on our campus. Oh my God. And then they click the QR code and they just see it's our podcast where we're definitely not white nationalists.
Yeah, we're not racist. Just
We're not racist.
Everything
Ramon
else.
has not once alluded to saying the N-word.
I haven't.
Never.
No.
And I definitely don't encourage him to.
saving that for episode 69.
Oh, if we make it
Episode
that far.
420.
Episode 69, Ramon says the N-word.
No,
You
let's-
heard it here first.
Well, okay, but that's an undisclosed word. That
Let's
just
make it a
begins with N.
Patreon goal. $20,000 a month on Patreon.
How about this? How about this? If there's any for Patreon goal, if there's any nerd out there who knows how to make like AI that sounds like other people's voices, do that with my voice and have it say the N-word, and then we'll use that.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then technically he didn't
Plausible
say-
Technically,
deniability.
Yeah, technically.
Technically.
And then once you do that, if you could please send in like a Raspberry Pi or something, like you code like a Staples That Was Easy button, but it's just my voice saying the N-word, and I can just carry it around with me to fill in the blanks with all my favorite songs.
Oh yeah,
I can do karaoke night without fear.
karaoke night to all his favorite Kanye tracks.
Finally, we can
easily.
talk about who
Yeah.
was in Paris.
Yeah,
Finally,
we can
finally.
say who was in Paris without fear. Did you want to talk about the restaurant that you visited in
yeah.
Whidbey
I was
Island?
on
You
a-
had some choice words to say about
I was on a
them.
nice little holiday up in Whidbey Island, which is
Whidbey?
it's a really nice place. It's like it's a pretty big island, so there's a lot there. Like the south part of the island, is pretty nice. It's like
The dirty South.
the dirty south. It's weird. Like the island is split into two. There's like Deception Pass State Park, which is super cool.
Dude, Deception Pass is sick.
Yeah, sick. So I was there, and that's kind of like that's not really a dividing point because that's north of all that. But like the places just south of Deception Pass are like surprisingly redneck. It's it's oddly like MAGA country there.
Yeah.
But then you go a little further south where we went, and there's like a bunch of little towns that are like little artist communes and stuff like that. It's pretty hippie. So it's an interesting divide.
It's a yin and yang.
It is a yin and yang. I don't think anyone on the island voted for Andrew Yang, but
Nice.
it's pretty
Nice.
strictly Bernie or bust or Trump basically on that island.
I can fuck with some Bernie or bust.
Yeah,
I'm trying to bust in a Bernie or bust type bitch.
Yeah, yes, I'm down for the cause, folks. There we go.
Oh yeah, gotta
Yeah.
get a few of those in.
So
Ladies, hit his DMs.
Hit
Yeah.
always.
Bernie
hit my
or
DMs.
bust. I'm
Plug
trying to
the
do Bernie
Instagram again.
and bust.
I'm trying to
ladies.
do Bernie and bust.
Let's go vote in the primaries and then get busy.
I am
yeah.
taken, but I do have a Bernie Sanders baseball card because I donated $5 to the cause.
Oh
Damn,
yeah,
okay.
Jacob couldn't make it last week. He was originally supposed to come on last week, but he couldn't make it because his little girlfriend was sick.
Listen,
His girlfriend had COVID.
no, she did not. That was almost exactly that. I wish I was joking, but she did call me and say something similar to that.
Poppy, I'm sick.
No, she's very white.
Enferma, Poppy.
No, she did call me and she was like, "Oh, I'm not feeling so good. My tummy hurts." Like that is a quote. This is a direct quote.
Here's the difference between me and Jacob. Jacob was a caring boyfriend, whereas if I had that call, I would have just been like, okay, bitch, I'm going to go do the pod anyways. And then I would have just played this on the phone. Yeah.
And for posterity, Matt is actually going to call the last girl that he fucked and do that right now, right on the
Yep.
podcast.
Well, we do have call-in functionality, so I could do that, but the thing is, I don't want to.
Beta.
Beta. Yeah.
Someone's getting cooked.
Yeah, and every time we do the pod, I come up with new ideas during the pod of new sound clips to add, and that's another one we should add is the beta,
Jesse Lee Peterson.
the Jesse
Oh,
Lee
I
Peterson.
can't believe I haven't brought this up yet. I don't know if Jacob, are you familiar with Jesse Lee Peterson?
No. Not at all.
He's our everyman.
Yeah,
he
he's
doesn't
our
know
every-
anything.
I don't know shit.
Blank slate.
So we can actually go into that a little bit because that's kind of running with the theme of things, internet personalities.
Yeah, let's talk about Jesse Lee Peterson. Let me pull up some compilations.
There's some big Jesse Lee Peterson news out there right now, folks. Like I'm talking big time.
Give us the scoop.
So should I introduce Jesse Lee Peterson first?
Breaking
Like who
news.
he is?
Yeah, let's introduce who
Okay.
Jesse Lee Peterson is. Give the rundown a little bit.
He's like I guess a conservative black man.
Hell yeah.
With a pretty big following on YouTube, I would say, and like the internet, I think.
Sick.
But he literally like sounds like someone talking after suffering some sort of brain injury. Like
He has a speech impediment.
yeah, he's got some pretty bad CTE, and I don't even think he played football. That's basically how he
sick.
sounds. So yeah, but basically, he just kind of does his thing. He's super religious. I think he's like a pastor or something, and he talks about all that stuff. He started White History Month, folks.
Fuck
Which
yeah.
I think is this month.
Jesse Lee Peterson production.
I think he listed July as White History Month.
Oh well, we're not gonna say Happy White History Month, but
yeah, we'll let Jesse do the talking.
We'll let Jesse do that.
Jesse's
for us.
words, not mine.
Jesse's words.
He is like a real life Uncle Ruckus. Like
Yeah.
he talks about how great white people are, and he's like, black people are jealous because white people.
Do you
are,
love white people?
Yeah. Do you love white people? Why not? someone says.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. Like
That was
not
his
all of
interview
them.
with Destiny.
Yeah.
Or no, it was with the priest guy,
Yeah.
where he was like, Do you love white people? And he's like, I love all people. And he's like, what about white people? Do you love white people? And then he says no for whatever reason.
Yeah,
He's
or
like,
some-
well, I don't like all white people because some of them are bad and racist.
Yeah. He's like, that's not true.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's Jesse Lee Peterson in a nutshell. He calls Trump the Great White Hope, which is awesome. But the big news about
I need
him,
that on a shirt.
yeah, and
Great white hope.
I mean, he's been doing this for probably at least 3 decades now. He's been around a while, like since the 90s, I think, at least.
Also, mark my name now. If you ever catch me in porn, that's going to be my name.
What?
The Great White Hope.
Yeah.
The Great White Hope
Yeah,
and
don't
Sasha
get your hopes
Grey.
up, but and Sasha, yep, gray and white. It's a gray
Well,
area.
she's not
folks.
doing porn anymore. She's a Twitch streamer now. So
She's got an OnlyFans. There's no way.
I don't think so. I think she totally quit. Yeah.
Oh,
I
she
kind of
didn't.
respect that.
I was going to say she didn't Mia Khalifa her way out of that one.
No, I don't think so. I
Or
think
she's
she
like,
just,
I'm doing it on my own terms now. It's
No,
not porn because it's
she's
me.
actually probably the coolest like ex porn star out there. I would say. Like she has my seal of approval.
Mia Khalifa?
No,
Yeah,
no,
not
Sasha
sexually,
Sasha
by the
Grey.
way.
Oh,
Matt
Sasha
didn't
Grey.
start watching her until she quit porn because Matt can only list male porn stars who are currently active.
Actually, that is not true.
So.
What a fucking liar, dude.
He's like, I can respect her more now because she stopped making that icky straight porn. Anyways, yeah, Jesse, the big news is, so he runs I think it's like some recovery group or like born again Christian group or whatever for like confused young men or whatever. And emphasis on the word confused, young, and man, because revelations are coming out that Jesse does not fly as straight as he may appear.
Oh shit! Who could have predicted?
And there
The
have
lady
been
doth protest too
several.
much.
Yes, there are several allegations of him taking advantage of very confused young men.
Ooh.
It's literally like imagine like if a Catholic priest was like a mentally ill black man who was molesting like
a
instead of
red-pilled
yeah,
manosphere YouTuber.
yeah.
You know, I kind of get it though, because like that's a good scared straight program.
Mm-hmm.
If like a really mentally handicapped black dude is like jerking you off and telling you how great the white race is, like
That's true.
I would be.
That would fuck you up.
Yeah,
That
I'd be
would-
like, you know what? Maybe I'm not gay.
Yeah.
Is this what being gay is like?
Yeah, never mind. Actually, yeah, it sounds like he's actually
He could be
practicing
making
what
some
he
change
preaches.
in the
Yeah,
world.
just getting any sort of gay thoughts out of these guys.
by molesting them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, God,
By any
God-
means necessary. Am I right?
Jesus.
God works in mysterious ways, man.
I am the hand of God.
Yeah. No, he was like, I think one of the guys, and the thing is too, the way this broke was it was some like documentary by some other crazy like the crypto Catholics or whatever you see online who like
Crypto fascists.
crypto fascists, but like we're making it cool to be Catholic again, and then
Oh,
also
yeah,
we're
yeah.
red pilled and super based and awesome. It's like no, you cuck for a fucking giant organization around the world that molests children and hides it. Like you're
Yeah.
not cool.
Yeah.
Like I hate to break it to you, but you're not cool for that.
This is just a friendly reminder that if you believe in anything wholeheartedly, it's not cool.
Yeah.
true.
This is an agnostic podcast.
Yeah, we're agnostic, folks.
Agnostic, anarcho-communist,
Having-
non-binary podcast.
Yeah.
Having any hard opinions on anything not cool.
True. Unless
Yep.
it's about Blue Chew, which still hasn't sponsored us.
Yep. Well, even then, we're anti-Blue Chew. We are pro-ED. Keep your dick
Pro-ED.
limp.
Yep.
Make sure those hoes can't take advantage of you.
Yep.
Mhm,
Yep.
Exactly. Or
Exactly.
Jesse, for that matter.
Or Jesse. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways.
Anti-Jesse.
If you're
defense
confused,
system.
stay away from
Yeah.
Jesse.
Oh,
Yes, definitely stay away from
Even if
Jesse
you're-
if you are
Well,
confused.
and yeah, some of the stories were like this guy was talking about like how Jesse told him to like close his eyes as like some sort of like prayer or whatever, or like
Classic.
cleansing or whatever.
That's what I
And
tell
then-
my girlfriend.
Yeah, and he started just like rubbing up and down his thighs where he was like, "Relax, I'm relaxing you so you can talk with God," or something like that.
God doesn't like you if you're stressed.
Yeah, and then
he
kept,
can tell.
Yeah, and he kept getting closer and closer to this guy's dick and like taking off his pants and everything until I think Jesse just started giving him head, and he's like, "Relax, this is all part of God's plan."
God's plan.
Yeah,
God's
I guess
plan.
technically, if there is a God and that happened, that is part of God's plan. So
I
I
just,
guess he's not
like,
wrong.
it would be really
His logic is undefeatable.
it would be really confusing to grow up and like have people tell you that like God tells you not to masturbate, and then all of a sudden some dude is blowing you so you can talk to God.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, he tells you not to masturbate so the priest can do it for you.
Yeah, so the priest can get all the cum.
Yeah, exactly. Don't blow your load before church, you fucking.
How do you
sinner.
think? How do you think they make holy water?
Yeah.
They
Starts with a boy's hole. That's where the holy
Oh my
comes from.
God. Jesus. I'm scrolling through. I just typed in Jesse Lee Peterson and I'm scrolling through videos, and the titles and the thumbnails are so great. Proof Jesse Lee Peterson is a homosexual predator pastor.
Let's go.
It's a 36-minute long video.
Oh my
Jesus
God! How
Christ.
much proof did they need to present?
Apparently, the
there's a
proof is
lot.
in the pudding.
There's a guy who worked with him for like 20 years who was like, we were literally fucking the entire time.
Jesus.
like-
And
I
like
love
the
this
entire
one.
time they were just fucking, and
Yeah.
like he had no problem with that. He was like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, he says he's straight out there, but it makes the sex hotter.
Yeah.
I love this one right
Exactly.
above it. Jesse Lee Peterson savage moments, part 85.
Oh my
There's
God!
so many of
weird
these.
like
It's
pseudo
the Yakubian. It's the
Yeah.
Yakubian drawing of the Dr. Yakub with the big ass head.
Yeah, I don't think Jesse would be a big fan of the Yakubs.
I am a big fan of the Yakubs.
Well, yeah, we are, but
we
like-
are. This is a Yakubian podcast,
Yeah.
by the way. Are you familiar with Yakubianism, Jacob?
Kind of.
Let's get into it. So the study of Yakubianism.
Wait, okay, just to acknowledge, we're going like in terms of like topics like concerning black people in America. We're going from Jesse Lee Peterson, who's like again the man who started White History Month. We're going all the way over to the Yakubs.
Well, yeah, we got to balance it out. We got
True.
to balance out one
Yeah.
side of the political spectrum with real life Uncle Ruckus, and now
Yes,
the other side with black nationalism.
for it.
Well, welcome to Three White Guys Talk About Black People.
So yes, of course.
At the NBA corner, talking controversial black people now.
What about the NBA corner is implicitly about black people?
All of
Jacob, explain yourself.
Every single minute of it.
All right. Well, Jacob's really digging himself into a hole this episode.
I like it in here.
It's warm and it's got plenty of shade. But anyways, Yakubianism is the belief that all white people were genetically engineered by an ancient doctor in Africa by the name of Dr. Yakub.
Okay.
First of all, the foundation of this belief is that black people used to be the most technologically advanced race on the planet. Africa used to be a utopian society.
Wakanda forever.
Yes, pretty
Yes.
much
Okay.
Wakanda.
Yes.
Okay.
But then this evil doctor Yakub came through and
He was like, "Here's white people."
he created
Yep.
white people. I don't remember what the exact purpose was of creating white people. I think it was like sort of a Middle Earth, like I'm gonna make orcs type of thing,
Yeah.
like how the elves made orcs.
This is the first ever black flight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, yes, literally. Is he made white people and then they ruined Africa somehow, like they destroyed Africa and then they emigrated to
Their marvelous no sense of rhythm
they-
ruined Africa.
Yeah, they migrated to Europe because they have no melanin, so like they didn't like the heat in Africa, so they moved up to Europe, and then all of history played out
That's
how
a pretty
it played
base
out.
take on history.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's why we're Yakubians in this podcast studio is we believe in black supremacy and we believe that
Is this just a one?
we are white devils created by Dr. Yakub.
Is this
doing
just
our
like one big allegory for AI before AI was a thing?
I mean, it could be. It could be.
Like it was, like we're
as,
super.
as white men, we have no ability to understand what the black kings are capable of.
That's
so
okay.
It's just like that one book said. Like if you're white and you breathe air, you're racist.
It's
Yep.
true.
Yep.
I don't know what book it is, but it was written by a white lady, and it was all about racism.
Well, I mean, oh yeah, the white
Well,
fragility book.
I don't trust a word white women say.
Yeah, first of all, we
Yeah.
don't trust a word that a white woman writes about
Boo.
racism. Boo,
What
boo.
about anything?
The only thing worse than a white man is a white woman. Because think of it this way: while during slavery, yes, white men owned slaves. My family didn't because we emigrated from Europe and we're poor.
Yeah, my
so
family
thank
also
God.
didn't.
Yeah.
the jury's still out of my family. I don't know what.
Oh
we're
yeah,
doing.
because you're German, so you're kind of
yeah,
fucked. No
I'm like
matter what.
35% German.
Ooh! I should. A quarter of me should be scared right now.
No, like seriously,
Shaking in my boots.
I've asked my grandma because she's like old enough that her parents were like very actively in Germany during World War II.
Were they down for the cause?
I don't know. I've asked before and she refuses to answer.
Uh-oh.
Were they down with the swirl?
I was like, so were you guys like the kind of people who left, or did
Or
you
the
just
other
stay there and
kind?
weather that one out?
That's interesting. Yeah, because the ones down in South America, at least, they're proud.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
they're
it.
pretty proud
Yeah.
of their German heritage down in Argentina.
No, you gotta be, you know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess so,
Got to know
yeah.
where you come from.
I mean, there's no really hiding it when you're in a town up in like the Patagonian mountains, and like all your architecture looks like you're still in like Bavaria, Germany, and like there's more German spoken there than Spanish. I mean, like
It's like how there's like people. in
Ah,
Washington-
yes, we are from the Black Forest of Argentina.
we don't, yeah, black. I don't like that we call it that, but
But you know, we have to give it to someone.
yeah,
We are from the Black
It's a very
Forest.
dark forest. Okay, it's just it's not about the people.
Yes.
It's like how people in Washington like fly Confederate flags. It's like you guys are nowhere near the South.
Yeah, like
You're
what are you
as
doing? You're,
physically as far as
you're
you can get. from it.
stealing Southern valor right now.
I love it too. Yeah, I saw them. I think I had a family member who I don't really, no one in our family really speaks to. He's sort of the black sheep, but
Ironically,
yeah, ironically, I think he had a Confederate flag in his garage over in Spokane,
hell
Washington,
yeah.
which is like maybe an hour and a half south of the Canadian border.
Yeah.
So like literally you're so far away.
As far as
Not
you
even
can
close.
get, like
My family has absolutely, like that side of my family has absolutely zero ties to the South. My other side doesn't really either. They just moved to Florida because they're,
I just like what they stand for.
yeah, exactly. They like what they stand for.
I like what them boys be doing down there.
Yeah.
It'll rise again all the way up to Washington.
The South will not only rise again, but it'll rise further up to Washington.
Oh yeah.
It'll stop at Canada because we don't like them Canadians.
Yeah.
Oh my God! The only thing worse than someone in Washington flying a Confederate flag is someone in Canada flying a Confederate
Jesus,
flag.
does that
That's not
happen?
even your country.
I was
dude.
gonna say I've
Yeah.
never seen that before, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Like,
Oh, it absolutely happens.
Yeah.
It absolutely does.
I have no Southern heritage. I'm not a Confederate fan, but like if I saw a Canadian fly that Confederate flag, that would make my blood boil as if I was from the backwaters of Alabama. I like, get that fucking flag down.
Take that fucking
Yeah.
flag down.
fucking
You
maple
take this
syrup.
disgrace to Betsy Ross down at this moment.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Yakubianism. Oh my God, Black Israelites are pretty adjacent, and Ramon and I have had some fun watching those compilations.
They rock. There's a Black Israelite church here in town.
Really? Where at?
Yeah, it's on like 12th, I think.
Do you
Oh,
think they
I'm-
would? You
I'm-
think they'd let us podcast from there?
I would
I
hope.
would hope so.
That'd be pretty
If
sick.
we let them hear this podcast. I
Yeah,
sure hope so.
we'll send them this.
We
up.
have.
Yeah.
There is an Israel listener. We could be doing
True.
it just for him.
And they
Yeah.
and they
Well,
have
Or her,
It
or
may
them.
not be for them.
They have like
'cause,
cookouts every Sunday too. If you drive past on a Sunday, they literally have like these giant smokers out there, like cooking probably like
now that's a cookout I want to be
like
invited to.
not a pig obviously, but like
Wait.
an entire cow on that.
So did they make like? Do they make Jewish brisket or do they make like South brisket?
Technically, maybe it is Jewish brisket.
It might
Like
be. It might
what
be
brisket
kosher.
recipe did they do both?
I don't
It
know.
might be. I mean, they
Really
are
interesting.
the real Israelites, so
It's true, yeah. So whatever they do,
whatever they do is
Jewish
kosher.
brisket is whatever they cook.
Yes.
Whatever the guys over in Brooklyn Heights cook is not actually brisket.
Oh yeah, not to be confused with Washington Heights.
Not to be confused with Washington Heights. Yeah, that's where my people live.
Yeah, in Washington Heights. Oh my God, Lin-Manuel Miranda, great guy.
Hey guy.
Made a great musical and made a great musical adaptation.
What, is that the dude who did in the Heights?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
Washington
I've seen-
Heights.
I've never seen that.
Neither have we, but we've made fun of it.
He's the one
okay.
who's gonna save America because he did that like
Didn't he also do fucking what's it called? Hamilton?
yeah, he wrote some like Orange Man Bad musical for the Tonys one year, I think. Or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
So he's here to save democracy.
Honestly, no, he's
Here to
championing
stand
for
Hillary
it.
and her emails.
Yeah,
He personally deleted all of her emails.
he wrote a rap about why those emails are a nothing burger.
That was like I had like a point of faltering when I first started dating my girlfriend because she talked to me about how much she liked Hamilton.
Ooh, yeah,
yeah,
that would make
it's a red flag.
any man falter.
Well, I was sitting there because like she didn't talk about it like initially, like it wasn't something that she like. It was a part of her personality, so like I was okay
Right.
with that.
Right.
In fact, I brought it up because I was in her room and I was like looking at her like bookcase, and she has like a giant Hamilton book, and I think it's just like pictures of the Broadway play or whatever. And so I like looked at it and I looked at her and I was like, "So, you like Hamilton? Is that like is it like a big interest for you? Like is that like something that's a part of you?" And she's like, "Oh no, like I liked it for a while. It was catchy."
Oh,
And
yeah,
I was like,
good.
"Oh, okay, that's
Oh,
fine."
thank God it's
Whew.
you.
I was like, I thought I was about to have a very awkward conversation.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna have to cut this one off real quick.
Poor folks,
If you're listening to the podcast, Jessica, all of that was true. We can talk about.
Doxing your own girlfriend, Jesus.
I didn't say her last name.
docs.
Oh, yeah. Jessica,
Yes.
my girlfriend, Jessica.
all fucking no, better than that. All like
Ramon is our shield, so we can do
Yeah, that's okay.
the lemon plage, the lemon
yeah.
plage voice.
I'm probably not Mexican, but you can still do the Mexican.
Oh yeah, he's Ecuadorian. Sorry, I'm
Uh.
misgendering his nationality.
well, so all of my family members, whenever I tell them about my girlfriend, they always do the fucking Morty voice from Rick and Morty with Jessica.
Nice.
The only thing that they
Term of
called
endearment.
the only thing they called her in like the first like 3 or 4 months that we were dating was Jessica's feet.
Nice.
They'd be like, "Oh, how's Jessica's feet doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know, I'm not down there."
Would you say you're from a Rick and Morty family?
Somewhat.
Ooh, that's tough. That's a tough card to be dealt.
The family that I live with most often, which is my brother-in-law and my sister,
Mm.
we are all Rick and Morty people.
You get Swifty.
You get
Yeah.
Swifty.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I'd say like the rest of my family at large, probably not for them. I can't
It's not
imagine
for everybody. It's an acquired taste.
I can't imagine my mom saying the
so
words.
You're calling
"Wubba
the rest
lubba
of your
dub dub."
family too stupid to understand. Rick
Yeah,
and
no,
Morty,
it's
is
a
what you're
very highly intellectual show. You have
Right.
to be fair, you have to have a high IQ to
saying.
understand.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for clarifying.
And yes, I am saying that my mom doesn't have a high IQ because she
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
understand Rick and Morty. Funny about that, when I got my vasectomy, she got me like supportive underwear.
Wow.
Because
she was tuned into that.
She didn't want you
Yeah.
to let your nuts
Wow.
hang.
yeah.
Was she upset? Did she want grandkids?
Oh my God, she was so upset. She tried to talk me out of it like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, my mom would be pretty upset too if I told her I got. a
Does she
vasectomy.
already have grandkids with your sister?
Well, she has an grandkid.
Oh, okay. Well,
She wants
that should
more.
be good enough. My mom shut the fuck up after
That's-
my brother had a kid.
That's what I told her. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
listen.
thank God, back to the men.
No.
What a fucking liar, dude.
No, that's what I told her. I was like, you got one. Like,
right.
chill out.
Ramon, we're gonna settle this. It shouldn't bother me that you call me gay, but
Yeah.
it does
It feels
a little
malicious,
bit.
not
It
true.
What?
feels
No.
it feels a little homophobic coming from a straight man.
I'm just-
But it should bother you more because thinking of it logically, I'm bisexual, so I'm only half gay,
Right.
whereas you are a straight man. So when
Right.
I say you suck cock, it should bother you more.
Well, again, obviously, if you outright say that I suck cock, and yes, that would bother me. But a lot of the conversations
Ramon sucks cock.
we've had, it hasn't been Matt.
for the record.
Clip
No,
that,
no,
clip
no. Now I'm greatly offended. I'm going to walk away. I'm walking away from the microphone right
You're
now.
not Stav yet. You don't have Stav's level
Yeah,
of power.
whatever.
Talk to me when you have a special
Okay,
out.
fine.
I'll
All
listen
the,
to
all
it.
the
Fine.
schools in the area better watch out. Ramon's on a rampage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ramon's walking out and he's coming within 25 feet of your local school.
Which I'm allowed to do because I'm not a creep.
He's not.
I don't even own a gun.
He is not
so
allowed.
I'm allowed. No.
Fucking liar, dude.
I'm very much allowed. No, what was it? No, because like a lot of the things that Matt has insinuated about me in terms of being gay, he's given me like compliments he would give a gay man. Like he said, I have DSLs, which is like not
you
the same.
said that you had
No,
DSLs.
which is not the same thing as.
You went on like a
which-
10-minute tangent about how
Check
you had
check the
DSLs,
tape. Check
but
the
it
tape from
doesn't
last
mean-
episode.
It doesn't mean that you're gay.
Re-listen to last episode. I'm almost certain.
I did. I
Matt-
listened to it over 10 times. I
Matt-
edited last episode.
Anyway, either Matt told me I had DSLs or agreed I had DSLs, and then, which is like not.
Yes, to compliment
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
Well,
which is like okay, you could see how that would be tuned more towards a gay man, but like I think DSLs on a gay man is not like unattractive. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's.
I feel like this is a roundabout way.
It's desired.
I feel like this is a very roundabout way of you saying that you're attracted to men with dick sucking lips.
No. This is not.
Got his ass.
Take the riff back.
Got his
It's
ass.
not roundabout at all. I'm just saying.
No, it's very direct.
I'm just saying, Matt. So Matt was saying I had DSLs, which is like okay, like I don't use them as DSLs. Objectively, it's better than having like really skinny ass, non-existent lips, right?
I guess.
Right,
mean,
like
yes.
that's saying you have a nice full pair of lips that
is
could
attractive to have
that
full
could be
lips.
utilized to
Yes.
suck cock well if you choose to do so.
Yeah, it's like how like a wrench could be a bottle opener, but it's not a bottle opener.
Right,
It's
exactly.
a wrench.
Exactly.
Right.
And then also he's calling me a power bottom too, which again I'm not, but like if I was gay, that's probably one of the highest compliments you could get, right? Because I feel like, well, actually no, because
I would say being a top.
is it Matt? Is there?
more of a compliment,
I've
but, you know,
heard
That's
from
just my top centric worldview.
I've heard from people in the community that there's a bit of a surplus of bottoms. Is that true?
yes.
Well, yeah, it's
It
easier
is-
to get
It
fucked.
is true. I
Right.
clean up very easily.
Okay. Jesus
It's
Christ.
not difficult.
All right, dudes, hit them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway.
ladies and dudes.
But okay, so even
femboys
yeah,
specifically.
femboys and sissies.
No, not sissies.
Sissies
Sissies
are
a little-
femboys, aren't they?
Yes. Well,
It's a spectrum. Okay.
we could
Thank you.
go
Yeah.
into gay slang, but Pride Month is over, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen.
Oh, yeah, that's
so, I don't want to dwell too much on it, or else Biden will have me
Anyways,
deported.
Long
to
story short, I'm
Tel
not
Aviv,
gay.
Israel.
I'm not gay, but if someone wants to give me a compliment that would be flattering towards a gay man,
Ramon's not gay,
I
but
won't say no.
but-
I won't say no to a compliment. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's fair.
Yeah. So, yeah, throw them. Give me my flowers while I'm here, folks. If you think I'd make a great power bottom, tell me. It doesn't mean I'll power bottom, but I appreciate
Yeah, come up
that
to
you
him on the
think
street.
I would be good at something
Hit him
like
up.
that.
We're gonna go to
at the gay
Cap Hill.
bars.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go to Cap Hill and see.
I was born on Capitol Hill.
See,
So-
there it is.
Well, there's your proof, folks.
Straight up indoctrinated.
Next time Ramon says he's not gay, just remember he was
Born on Cap Hill.
Born on Capitol Hill, which I
I
think
was
we
there to
all
lay down the
know.
law.
I think we all know that means you're gay by default.
Nope, not true. Not true.
It's in the water, bro. I'm sorry.
It's in the water. They're putting something in the water, turning the freaking frogs gay.
Turning the freaking Ramones gay.
Well, if I could be gay as a baby, it wouldn't even matter because I wasn't having sex anyway. So
Oh, so you're admitting you were a gay baby?
no,
Oh,
I don't have
interesting.
any memories as a baby. But I'm saying if I was a gay baby, it wouldn't matter.
I think we have some.
I grew-
What was that guy's name? Jordan Lee Peterson. What
Ooh,
the fuck
Jordan,
Is,
Jordan.
Jordan Peterson?
what the fuck is that guy's name that we were talking about? Who
Oh,
was
Jesse
Lee Peterson.
Jesse Lee Peterson?
That would be an awesome mashup. Jordan Lee Peterson.
It's just Jordan.
It's called White History Month.
I can't even
not a joke.
I can't even imagine what that voice combo would be like. That would be really baroque to do an impression of Jordan
Yeah.
Lee Peterson.
You got to hit me a few more times with a hammer before I can start. Something like that.
Yeah, you gotta go to a fucking
Yeah.
Russian asylum
Yeah.
and get over your benzo addiction.
You gotta like be choked unconscious with a plastic bag and then be hit in the head a few times with a rubber mallet before you can.
Jeez.
I
That
feel like it's
impression.
pretty attainable.
Yeah.
Go on a full meat diet for a
Yeah.
little
I
bit.
think that's actually one of the deaths in a Halloween movie.
What?
Probably.
Getting suffocated with a plastic bag and then hit over the head with a rubber mallet.
Oh yeah, that a
Probably.
rubber mallet specific. That sounds like a death in It. Sounds like something
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
the clown would do.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. He's more creative than that. Pennywise the clown, by the way.
Thinking about Jesse or Jordan Peterson, I'm trying to think if I can do an impression of him. Trans people aren't real. And if you think of it this way, let's just call things as they are.
I don't know. You're kind of going Kermit.
Yeah, well,
Which
he
one?
goes a
Yeah.
little Kermit, is what
Fair,
I'm
fair,
thinking.
fair.
My dick is not small. It's not. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this.
My dick is not small.
There's a tear coming down the cheek as he says it too.
This is serious. The cultural Marxists are trying to say
Cultural Marxists are saying that my penis is small and that my carnivore diet doesn't work.
they're saying if it's below 4 inches, it's small. It's not.
And I'm telling you that if it's
Average.
under 4 inches,
At
it's
least.
actually big. All right, now we're just stealing Cumtown bits.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I've never seen Come Down. I can't steal anything from them.
Yeah, Jacob doesn't know. We could have
Let's
pulled the wool over him.
let's feed him a bunch of Cumtown clips just for him to not steal them on the next podcast.
Oh yeah,
Jacob, the original comic, welcome back.
yeah,
To unknowingly stealing jokes.
Hi guys, Stav here.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just make him
Guys,
start
Stavros
laughing.
Halkias here.
Make him start laughing like stop.
Oh yeah, just sissy hypnotize him, but with the Stav
Yeah,
laugh,
sissy
so that he's
hypnotize.
forced to laugh that way.
Wasn't the Clockwork Orange?
Oh yeah, just
Hold my
pry
eyes
his
open.
eyes open and
I've watched his
Feed him eye
special
drops.
7 times.
Yeah.
oh god,
Oh,
yeah, that would be a
Jesus.
torture worse
That
than
would-
death.
I mean, it
Holy
wasn't
fuck.
bad. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't
It wasn't
terrible.
too
It just
bad.
it wasn't great either.
It was
like,
kind
was
of
it good?
mediocre.
Was it good enough to quit Cumtown?
No.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Was it good enough to give up like $100,000 a
Literally.
month? No.
Someone did the math. He was earning like for every hour of the podcast that was uploaded each month, he was earning like $16,000 an hour.
My God.
How do you quit that job?
What the fuck? And he literally has to just sit there and make like dick jokes.
Yeah, literally just doing what we're doing.
Not even. He just has to laugh at the dick jokes. His laugh is like the
His
best
laugh
part
was
that
the
he
bread
brings.
and butter.
Yeah.
Oh my god, have you listened to the new show that they did a test episode of the Adam Friedland show is
Oh,
what they're
Jesus.
calling it. And it's so different without Stav cuz like his laugh really did like make up the laugh
Yeah.
track of that whole
Well,
setup.
And Nick is nice to Adam now, right? Like he's not mean to him the same way.
Yeah, Nick is a lot nicer now cuz
Yeah.
he's like the dynamic has changed
Yeah.
because they can't just rag on Adam anymore
Yeah.
because like he's one of the
Go,
hosts.
go fetch me that, Adam.
Go get me some coffee. Ramon,
it'll-
go get me some coffee.
It's interesting. It's certainly it's a vibe shift incoming.
Welcome
Oh,
to
yeah.
It
the
might take some
Come
getting
Town
used
to.
Dissection
Paradigm
podcast.
A 2070 paradigm shift. Oh yeah, we're leaving Jacob out now
Sorry,
because he
Jacob.
knows
Oh
absolutely
yeah, I
nothing.
forgot. You don't know anything.
So is that the one where they come?
Yes, there's a lot of coming and
A little bit, yeah.
a little bit of coming.
One of the
Not nearly enough sissy clitties for Ramon's taste.
people that I work with in my mushroom farm was telling me, like, I was talking about doing stand up, and he was like, "Oh, have you ever heard of this one crowd work comedian? His name's like Stavros." And I was like,
That's what I'm saying. He's becoming like a household name now.
"Oh yeah," and this guy's in
Household.
his like mid-40s and shit.
Yeah, like normal people know who Stav is.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh,
They're calling him the Greek Chappelle.
I was just telling him, I was like, "Oh yeah, if you liked his special, you should check out his podcast. Just Google Stavros podcast." I'm not gonna tell you
Yeah,
the name.
no.
Yeah,
You don't get
well,
that.
They
You
can't
don't
even
deserve
tell you the
that.
name.
I was like, "You'll get there."
Just thinking of how that podcast became successful, like I don't even know how, like because you can't promote it, you can't
Yeah.
really tell, and like they're embarrassed to even say.
Yeah,
the
they would
name of
tell
it.
stories about how they would not tell people the name of their podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
so I
because
don't
they're
even know
embarrassed.
how it got popular.
Yeah.
Like it must have just blown up on the internet somehow.
Oh no, it's meme culture, 100%.
Yeah.
No,
so,
they played into everything. There's a huge demographic of people out there who just want to hear people say shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh,
Like
easily. Yeah.
nothing
of
in
course,
specific.
that's the
just
market that we're trying to
Yeah, why do you
capture.
think we're here right now?
Yeah, why do you think we're doing this right now?
Anyways, if anyone knows where that market is, please send it this way.
Yeah,
Please.
I'm gonna hire an entire marketing team to figure out how to turn dick jokes into a
Viable career.
$70,000 a
Well,
month
Cumtown already paved the way.
revenue stream.
We got to
yeah.
find a way to make it consistent.
Yeah.
What's
of
the
course.
problem is that, like, since it's been done, it's going to be a lot harder to do it again.
Maybe.
Right. It's like capturing lightning.
Maybe we'll
in a
try to
bottle.
turn it into like an MLM or something like that.
Multi-level marketing.
Yeah, pyramid
scheme.
scheme where it's like you.
If you subscribe to the Patreon, you could have the chance to call into the podcast.
Yeah, you can manage 5 podcasters making dick jokes, and then they start earning passive income for you, and then you move up the next layer, and then the managers of those people you now manage, and then all of
Oh,
a sudden, yeah.
I've been falling down the rabbit hole of those like rise and grind passive income like YouTube guys recently because like I'm unemployed.
But
so
Matt,
I'm their target
being a
audience.
Yeah, I
gay
was gonna say.
prostitute isn't passive income.
You're getting algorithmed.
Yeah, I am getting algorithmed, but like some of them are entertaining just for the entertainment value, and then there are some of them that are legitimately unhinged, which is entertaining to me because I like listening to people who are just coked out of their mind.
Yeah, and just talking about fucking stocks.
Yeah, just talking about NFTs all day,
Oh my
like
God.
and how it's definitely not caving in right now.
It's
like,
not a scam.
not a
It's not a
bubble.
scam, guys.
not a
NFTs
scam.
are their legitimate business
God.
source.
And just like I love the Schadenfreude of like people coping so hard about the housing crisis because there's a housing bubble and it's coming. And
Oh no, they already upped all the interest rates.
Yeah,
it's
about-
a,
yeah, it's
a matter of time.
it's crashing down. very
Unfortunately, though,
quickly.
I don't think housing prices are gonna like crash all that much. Like they're gonna go down, but like they rose so much, they're not gonna hit like pre-pandemic levels. I don't
Just
think.
for all the listeners, Ramon's family are homeowners, so he has a vested interest.
Well, because they took advantage of the last recession where house prices they crashed, obviously. But like, if you look at the trends, it's like like with stock crashes, right? Unless it's like the Great Depression, like V2, like it's all relative. Like you might lose your past year or two of gains, but overall, like you're still up from where you were 5 years ago.
Can you guys tell that Ramon is an econ major?
It's true. I'm just observing trends.
I'm just observing the data and then telling you the economic trends.
All there is, folks.
I'm pretty sure Ramon is might have a little Israeli in him, you know.
I don't know. Isn't there a little Israeli in us all, Matt? We all carry wallets.
we all carry wallets.
And once they put the microchips in us that can be used as credit cards, we all will be at least 1% Israeli.
Listen, we all like Hollywood.
Yeah.
We all like oh yeah, I like Hollywood.
yeah.
I'm trying to get scouted by Heim Goldenstein Industries, you know.
Hi, any big Hollywood producers out there, if you're worried about getting Me Too'd, I am discreet. I won't tell a soul.
I will get molested
unless you have
the paycheck is fat enough.
Yeah.
I will get molested.
The only way that I cannot keep my lips shut is if I find out you have a micro penis.
Yeah, then all bets are off.
The world has to know.
The
Also
world
known as
needs
the
to
sissy
know.
clitty.
Yes.
Just tying things back all together.
I don't know if it's a bit anymore, Ramon. It's becoming suspect.
Well,
we're on
I thought it was
4,
like it's like a running
and Ramon-
theme. I only talk about
Ramon
it in the
cannot
podcast.
stop mentioning.
It's just a running theme with the
sociology.
podcast. You named the first episode my name, Sociologist MD.
I named it
job
that
at this
because you
point.
talked about it for 40 minutes on the first episode.
Yeah, we had to kill time, and there's a lot of content on r/sociology.
Yes, but like there's more content out there. There are more things to talk
Sure.
about than r/sociology.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
but you keep on bringing it back.
It's just little nuggets.
He's-
I'm not
he's
trying
Robert
to bring.
De Niro. He's like, just when
bring me
when
back
I
in.
think I'm out, they pull me back in.
Well, it is a fun subreddit to browse. I'm not gonna lie.
You're the only one who browses it.
Yeah, I've
No.
never been on there.
No,
I've
well,
never
yeah,
been on
because
it.
I have to be the one to tell you about it.
He's the sociologist.
I
so
found
he has
out.
to-
I
he has
found
to
out about.
report.
I found out about it through Frank Hassel, by the way.
He is the missing link.
Yeah.
Frank Hassel. Did we mention Frank Hassel?
We did,
We
yeah,
did before, but I feel like we should come back to him at some point.
Yeah,
it's
at
hard.
some point.
It's hard to cover him because like it's hard to cover him without saying slurs
Yeah.
and without like getting a little bit too down the far right rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I have no clue who that is.
Oh, great. Well, we'll touch on him a little bit.
Yeah. What are we
He
at?
is in the same sort of. We're at like an hour. We can go a little bit longer and then
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
wrap up. But he is in the same sphere as like Sam Hyde. Do you know who Sam Hyde is?
Yeah, I know who Sam Hyde is.
Yeah. So he's in that same sort of area. He lives in Rhode Island. So.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
I think.
Yeah.
I found
Hey,
out.
Peter.
Hey, Peter.
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 Yeah.
Hey, Peter.
I found out. I don't know if he graduated, but I think Sam Hyde went to like the Rhode Island School of Design, which is like a really prestigious like.
Yeah, he
art
went to like a
school.
really fancy
Yeah.
art school.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
But anyways, Frank Hassel, sort of similar content, except he mostly just hassles people in the street. And
Hell
that's his
yeah.
content. It's pretty entertaining by our standards, but like the modern content viewer who
In this current climate.
doesn't follow these things might not enjoy it because a lot of his content is just going up to random people on the street and like handing them Yu-Gi-Oh cards that he made that just say the raped or the abused or the rapist on
Yeah.
them.
That's
and just
the
being
card
like,
he pulled.
You're the abused.
Mysteriously.
you're the rapist, and then just like harassing people. One bit that he has is he goes up to people in grocery stores dressed as a doctor and calls himself Dr. Don Wario, and he diagnoses people as sissies. That's where I think that's where Ramon's obsession started.
That's not obsession, but
It's kind of an
that-
obsession.
That was the inception.
that is what piqued my interest. I'm like, what the? He's calling these men like he's saying he's like he's a doctor who's medically prescribing these people women's clothing. Like, let's try to
he
find
has-
out a little more
he
about
has
this.
emergency women's clothing on hand.
Yeah.
For anyone he diagnoses as a sissy. But I don't know. I've fallen down some rabbit holes in my life, but never along those lines of finding Frank Hassel's sissy videos and then going to a sissy subreddit and
Well, the
studying
YouTube algorithm works in mysterious ways.
it piqued your interest. So, like, in some way, shape, or form, you're interested.
Well, I am a sociologist. I mean, I study them. Like, it's interesting. It's like
academically, purely
academically,
academically.
yeah.
Who was that lady who like lived with the gorillas? for a long time.
Oh, Jane Goodall.
Yeah, Jane Goodall.
I would
So-
not live with these people.
Yeah.
I would not.
No, she
That
was fucking
seems
those
like a
gorillas.
good way to-
Yeah, well,
to
that's the
get into some
separation between me
drama.
and Jane Goodall. She
That's
broke the code.
That's the one difference
Yeah.
between Ramon and Jane
whatever.
Goodall.
That's fine. She fucked her like fucking.
Dude, she absolutely was. I don't care what anybody says.
She
You
was
don't
getting
care.
some gorilla grip dick
Jesus,
on the
yeah.
side.
Absolutely. She was way too close with those gorillas. They trusted her way
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah. So
Anyways,
I think that's where we're gonna end this episode.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to end.
Yeah,
it.
that's right. Everybody, to close this out, imagine, just close your eyes, take a deep breath. In, out for like 10 seconds.
Do some ASMR.
Yeah, and then just close your eyes and just think to yourself for a second about Jane Goodall. Go ahead and Google a picture of Jane Goodall. Look her in the eyes while you imagine her just taking deep dick from a gorilla in the mist.
Getting that deep dick pizza from Harambe's great grandfather.